Ernest Hemingway, one of the most influential writers of the 20th century, is celebrated for his terse prose style and profound themes of courage, death, and the human struggle. A Nobel Prize and the Pulitzer Prize winner, Hemingway's works often reflect his own adventurous life and experiences of war, travel, and love. Among his most acclaimed short stories is The Snows of Kilimanjaro, first published in 1936. This story is a haunting meditation on death, memory, and artistic failure set against the striking backdrop of the African landscape. The narrative begins with a powerful image of Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak crowned with eternal snow. At its western summit lies the frozen carcass of a leopard, an enigmatic symbol of aspiration and mystery. Against this symbolic opening, Hemingway introduces the story of Harry, a writer stranded on the African plains with a gangrenous leg, facing death as vultures and hyenas circle nearby. Beside him is his wealthy companion Helen, who anxiously waits for a rescue plane. As Harry lies on his cot, drifting in and out of conversation with Helen, he reflects bitterly on his wasted life. His infection is spreading, and he knows he is dying. Instead of comfort, he quarrels with Helen, blaming her money and the life of luxury for dulling his creativity. Yet, beneath his cruelty, there is regret. Regret for the stories he never wrote, the experiences he postponed recording, and the truth he never put to paper. Through Harry's stream of consciousness, the story moves back and forth between present reality and vivid memories. He recalls a war, the mountains of Europe, his travels, his past loves, and his encounters with both beauty and brutality. These fragmented memories from the stories he wanted to write but never did, his lost legacy as a writer. Helen, meanwhile, shows deep affection, trying to soothe him with kindness and hope. But Harry recognizes that no rescue can undo his wasted years. In the end, he dreams of being taken by plane to the snow-covered peak of Kilimanjaro, the house of God. The ascent symbolizes transcendence, purity, and perhaps redemption. However, the reality is dark. While he dreams of salvation, he dies quietly in his cot as Helen discovers his lifeless body. The Snows of Kilimanjaro concludes with the bitter irony of unfulfilled potential. Harry's death represents not only the end of his life, but also the end of countless unwritten stories that perished with him. The central themes of the story are death, regret, artistic failure, and the search for meaning. Hemingway explores how comfort and complacency can stifle creativity and how denial of one's purpose leads to despair. The image of the leopard frozen on Kilimanjaro remains a stark contrast to Harry's wasted life. It represents courage, endurance, and the pursuit of higher ideals. In today's world, the story remains profoundly relevant. Many people face the conflict between pursuing passion and succumbing to comfort or distraction. It speaks to the universal fear of wasted time and unrealized potential. Hemingway reminds us that life is fragile, and the only way to conquer death is by living with purpose and creating meaning before it is too late.